As I said, I'm working on a new version of this, so I'm not really putting much at risk. And I think I'll get rid of the texture view because it's distracting me. Hopefully you'll see what I'm doing when I unwrap this. So mesh, edges, mark seam, and now I will make a new UV map. I'll select the whole material, mesh, UV unwrap, unwrap, then I'll go to the UV editor. And first I'll move this up. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Right click to select it. Control L for all the linked vertices. Then I hit G and then I pull it up. And it won't stay there. I have to show you what I'm actually doing here. So, didn't want to do that. If we look at the keeps doing the wrong thing on me. If we look at how this is lined up for the non-tapered part of the side, it turns out pretty much fine. Jump to the 3D view, show the textures. It's pretty much perfect. It's the taper which is kind of an issue. So, if we want to take care of the taper, this is going to have to line up with that. And it could be kind of a pain, actually. But I think the solution is to G, bring it down, and make sure it's lined up correctly. And then I just will have to line it up exactly with the texture. So right click, G, move, left click, and actually this has to move also. Right click, G, move, left click, right click, G, move, left click. This will be tedious. I'll jump ahead in the video for this. Now you can see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to follow the taper of the actual can. And it's somewhat imprecise, but much more precise than what I had before. Actually, this should probably end right there. This should come in. This should come in. If we go down, this should come in. Or not. Maybe that should go out a little bit, just a teeny bit. Shouldn't really be an angle there. Oh, let's see. How does that look? Sorry, it could be much worse. I think that's pretty good. The object mode. Yeah. Pretty much accurate. Because this is a little bit of a seam here, but the real one could, depending on how it was printed. And I don't want to tempt fate by fiddling with it too much more. So one thing I do want to do as one last step here. Really, it's not the last step, but the last step in the initial modeling process here. First of all, I'm going to save, but I'm going to go to the UV and image editor, and I'm going to export this UV layout yet again. So side, and it looks to be the correct size now, so I'll export that, and then I'll add that to the original texture file. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to save and quit. Then we'll go back to GIMP. And here's the new UV layout, and I will do my usual routine here, the alpha, and then the paint bucket tool. So in the next video, I'll take this exported UV layout and paste it into a new XCF file, and then everything will match up correctly. And then repaints will obviously be less difficult, although the scanning could still be a challenge. So I'll see you in the next video.